woman named Emma is stuck in a job she hates. Every morning she wakes up feeling trapped, going through the motions, dreading the day ahead. She's not excited about her work. She's not passionate about it. And worse, she feels unfulfilled. Her dreams of becoming an entrepreneur seem so far away, so impossible. The thought of starting over or making huge changes seems overwhelming. How could she possibly leap from being stuck in a 9-to-5 job to becoming the successful entrepreneur she imagined? But what if I told you that Emma didn't need to make dramatic changes all at once? What if I told you that small, consistent actions were the key to her success? Actions that didn't require her to give up everything overnight. Let's dive into Emma's journey and discover how small changes can create big results and why this is the science of success. Emma was at a crossroads. She was tired of feeling stuck, but unsure of how to begin. The thought of overhauling her entire life was too daunting. So instead of quitting her job or making drastic changes, she decided to start small. She woke up 15 minutes earlier every day. It might sound insignificant, but those 15 minutes gave her something priceless. Time. Time that she used to read books on entrepreneurship, self-improvement, and business. She started small, but she didn't stop there. Those 15 minutes quickly became 30 minutes and then 45 minutes, as Emma's hunger for knowledge grew. Each day, she learned something new. The more she read, the more she understood the pathway to building her future. And those small, consistent actions slowly began to shift her mindset. Over time, Emma began to notice something incredible. She wasn't feeling as overwhelmed anymore. Instead of drowning in negative thoughts, she was now focused, determined, and motivated. The early mornings didn't just help her learn, they transformed her mindset. Each new idea she learned in those 15 minutes each morning gave her a sense of purpose. Her new habit of learning every day became a cornerstone of her success. Those 15 minutes snowballed into something far more powerful. They fueled confidence and built her momentum. Small change, waking up earlier, led to big results. Emma started using her mornings to set goals, plan, and work on her passion. Slowly, those small wins started to accumulate, and before long, she realized that her perspective had shifted. Instead of thinking, "I can't do this," she started thinking, "If I keep going step by step, I can make it happen." But like any journey, Emma's wasn't without its struggles. Doubt crept in. She asked herself, "Is waking up 15 minutes earlier really enough to change my life?" It felt like such a small effort compared to the grand vision she had for herself. There were days when she wanted to quit, when progress seemed too slow, and she questioned if she was truly making a difference. But through it all, Emma held on. She stayed consistent, trusting that the small changes would compound. She learned to be patient, understanding that success is never about instant gratification. It's about building momentum over time. Then, one day, an amazing opportunity came her way. A friend who noticed her growth and enthusiasm for business offered her a side project. It wasn't much, but it was the first real opportunity to put what she had been learning into practice. This was Emma's big break. And it all started with that small decision to wake up 15 minutes earlier every day. Emma seized the opportunity. Even while working full-time, she spent her evenings after work focusing on the side project. It wasn't easy, and there were many late nights. But every day she applied the lessons she had learned from those early mornings, from the books and resources she absorbed. Her side business grew slowly but surely. She didn't try to do everything at once. She focused on small tasks, building her business step by step. And as the months passed, Emma's confidence grew. She had more experience, more clarity on her goals, and most importantly, the belief that she could achieve anything if she stayed consistent. A few months later, Emma made the decision to leave her job. She was no longer scared of change. She was ready. Emma launched her business with a solid foundation built on small changes, small actions, and a growing sense of confidence. Looking back, Emma realized that success wasn't the result of one big leap. It was about small daily actions, waking up earlier, learning a little every day, focusing on her passion, and never giving up. Emma's journey was a perfect example of the compound effect in action. Those 15 minutes each day didn't just add up to knowledge. They added up to confidence, success, and ultimately, the life she had always dreamed of. Success wasn't about overnight results. It was about consistent effort over time. Every small habit she cultivated, every small action she took, was building the foundation for her ultimate success. You see, success doesn't require giant leaps or overwhelming changes. It's about small, consistent actions that add up over time. Emma didn't change her life overnight, but she changed it in a way that was sustainable. The key was to focus on small changes, just like you can today. Whether it's waking up 15 minutes earlier, reading for 10 minutes a day, or taking time each day to work on your goals, these small changes will compound and lead to big results. Success isn't a destination. It's a journey made up of small, incremental steps. Start with one small change today. Just like Edison with his light bulb, just like Emma with her business, every small action you take today will lead to big results tomorrow. If you're ready to take that first small step, now is the time to begin. Maybe it's waking up earlier, reading a few pages of a book, or setting aside 10 minutes a day to work on your goals. Whatever it is, take that first step. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with just one small change. If you found this video inspiring, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more motivational content. Leave a comment below. What small change are you going to make today to create big results in your life? Remember, small changes lead to big success. And if Emma can do it, so can you. Take that step today and watch your future unfold.